Hey guys, it's Kat again. I have a video for my March wrap up. I read 14 books in March and okay, so don't get too excited. 10 of them were novellas and I'm not really sure if I should count all 10 of them as one book or if I should just count them each as separate books because they were only 95 pages, if not barely 95 pages each. And I'll let you know they were the Shadowhunter Academy, but the tales from the Shadowhunter Academy, which is from Simon's point of view and a lot of different points of views as well, actually. It doesn't really get starting until like the third or fourth one when we meet the Herondales again. You got Will and Tessa and James and Jem. James is their son, and you have Lucy, which is their daughter, and it's just glorious. Absolute glorious. I wrote a blog post on each of them, so I put that down below for you to read if you want to. It does kind of ramble and spoil a bit, so if you haven't read them, well, if you don't intend to read them, then by all means go ahead. Okay, so yeah, other than that, I really did enjoy it, and I'm so glad I read them before Lady Midnight, which goes on to my next one. I just finished Lady Midnight by Cassie Clare, and I loved it. It was the best. I rated it 5 out of 5 stars, and honestly, it's probably the Dark Artifices is probably going to be one of my favourite series, as long as the second one holds up. As long as the second one is just as good and doesn't disappoint, I'll be fine. Everything, I can't really think of any down moments in it either because, you know, without spoiling, there are a lot of shocks, a lot of intense moments, a lot of oohs, a lot of ahs, and I really suggest you go and read it if you haven't already because you won't be disappointed. Well, I don't think so. I also read The Geography of You and Me by Jennifer E. Smith, and I really enjoyed this one. I rated it 5 stars. I have read maybe 3 or 4 of her other books which I really enjoyed. You know, they're sweet contemporaries that usually have like a romantic element, and sometimes they have funny moments as well, and it's just generally an all-round good feeling of them. Yeah, it was a very sweet one. It was a lot of road trips and stuff, which I really like road trips in books. I don't know why, whether it's because I like driving or what. I wish I could go on a road trip. I would love to go on a road trip from like across America, East Coast to West Coast or something, or like across Canada. I would love it, but you know, it's not the best thing to do on your own, and you know, my mother doesn't really want to do that, so. Okay, so the next one I read was The Raging Light by Estelle Laure. This one caught me by surprise because I got it off NetGalley ages ago, and I read about 10 pages, and no, not even that, and I was like, oh, you know, this isn't too bad. But me with ebooks is like, I don't know, I've stopped getting them off NetGalley now because I just take too long to read, and then by the time I end up forgetting or not bothering, and then they've been published, and so I just end up buying them or whatever. So this one I got from the library to read, and I loved it. I read it in like a day or two, and it was just brilliant. It was funny, it was sad, it was sweet, it was, you know, I mean, oh my god, the ending. I kind of wish there was a second book just so we know what happened to the friend. And oh, the other one I read was 10,000 Skies Above You by Claudia Gray, which is a sequel to 1,000 Pieces of You. Really enjoyed that one. I read that in like a day or two. It was just brilliant. I can't think of anything. The cliffhanger, I mean, man, that was just, I hate cliffhangers, especially ones that you do not see coming, which is I suppose the point, and I loved it. There was a couple of moments that were a bit like dragging, but you know, overall, I mean, yeah, overall I loved it. So basically that was all I read in March. I was ill for about 10 days or so of it, so I'm surprised. During that time I read the novellas, which is amazing for me because I don't really read ebooks, like I said, and novellas, at least they were short. Half the time I was reading them like without my glasses on, and like I didn't get any headaches because when I'm ill my eyes go weird, so I don't have to wear my glasses and my eyes are like fine. It's weird. Anyway, so that was quite a productive month, I think, on reading. Granted, I didn't read many of the books that I mentioned in my March TBR. I don't know what to say about that one. I can't even remember what I mentioned on my last one. But at least I read stuff, so yeah, I'm actually quite pleased with that. I'm gonna have to stop doing TBRs that are so, you know, out there and ambitious, because I don't seem to get through them at all. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment below if you've read any of the books I've mentioned, what you thought, how you rated it, stuff like that. And please subscribe if you like my videos, you know. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed. I'm very pleased that I now have 35 subscribers. Very, very happy about that. Thank you. And I will see you again soon with another video. Bye!